Hey everyone, thanks for tuning in. This video is about the Valentine's Day gift that I got Jalen. I put a lot of time into it. I recorded most of it, so I'll be taking you along on my journey. What I decided to do for Valentine's Day for Jalen was to create a custom calendar for him. In this calendar, like each month I wanted to make specific to him and have different pictures that had to do with the month, but also him. So for example, for 3 of the photos, I used 3 of the products that his sister sells from her online store, but also mixed it into the theme for that month and him as well. And I'll post the link to the stuff in the description, the stuff that I remember at least. So if you want to redo the calendar shoot for your boyfriend, for whatever the case may be, you can. So I was sitting and I was thinking, like, Jalen is someone who puts a lot of thought into the gifts that he gives to like his loved ones and to just everyone in general. He loves receiving thoughtful gifts as well. Typically, like, doesn't get many thoughtful gifts, and I guess it's just because like people are typically like, oh, he must need socks and boxers or like, oh, you know, like this is a nice shirt, it's a polo, he'll wear it kind of thing. And he would prefer something that is specific to him. I had put a lot of thought to it, and then randomly it occurred to me. I was like, this is what I'm doing for his birthday. And as soon as it occurred to me, I just recorded myself because I was like, this is what I'm gonna do. And we had just gotten this camera. So I was like, this is gonna be our first vlog. It's gonna be so much fun. I'm gonna take you all through it. It just came to me. I know exactly what I'm gonna do for Jalen for Valentine's Day. I'm going to do like a sexy photo shoot and put it in a calendar for him for the whole year. Because he loves when I look sexy. Like, he's always encouraging it. Like, yeah, ooh, have your ass out, babe, ooh. And what's a better way than with a calendar, with my ass actually out? I'm going to take you all along on the ride for that. And this is going to be fun. I hope we can keep it a secret. I plan on including his family in on it just because it is going to be a really sexy photo shoot. And I don't want him being like, hey, where'd you take these and with who? So we're involving everyone possible just to make sure. Not that he's like, that's not his persona anyway, but just in case, you know, like there's like a lingering thing in the back of his head, at least he knows it was like a family effort, you know? So stay tuned. Then after that, I started thinking. I started planning actually. I was like, okay, so now I have the idea. How am I gonna be able to do it? So I thought about it and I was like, I want to have different looks for all the different months. I want it to be really, I want to have a whole bunch of different wigs and I want to just look like a different person each time. And the more I thought about it, I was like, I'm gonna have to like really plan this out. So I created a OneNote with like the different looks, actually a note, an iPhone note with the different looks. So for January, I put a picture of the dress I was gonna wear with the shoes, with the hair, the wig, and I would just start adding stuff to it. I started with a theme. So I'm like, January, I want it to be New Year's theme. February, I want it to be Valentine's Day theme. Now that I found the looks, I'm gonna try to focus on the wigs to see like what goes where. First, I spoke to Courtney, Jalen's sister, because she wears wigs all the time and I don't have a lot of experience with wigs. By not a lot of experience, I mean like I've worn just like costume wigs, like bloop, put it over my head with like a low bun. Looks like you're visibly wearing a wig, and I wanted it to be more of like a natural kind of thing. I called his sister. His sister gave me a recommendation. She has her hairstylist, and his hairstylist knows people, and then she connected me with someone who could be there to actually style the wigs on my head and braid my hair before the photo shoot.
Maybe like a brown wig, a blonde wig, and then a black wig. That way,
yeah,
kind of be not just all colors, but also some natural colors too.
Yeah.
And then, like I said, I think maybe ask Blake. That's TJ's assistant. He's a stylist too.
So once I had his contact, when I went to the beauty supply store, I was like, what about this wig? What about this wig, etc. My best friend came with me, Mickey. Thank you.
Thank you. What you got in that bag?
Mannequins. I also asked my friend Danielle to help me with the styling because like I wanted to add like extra stuff to it and just like come up with like the different ideas for the different months. She helped me like put some stuff together as well because she has a really good eye for that kind of stuff. It was really a group effort. Like all my friends and his family were like all in on it. Jalen, I just want you to know that it's not just like me here. We're all scheming. We are all scheming here today. And it was really cute. So he likes that too. So it was great that it was like a community effort. But once I had my lookbook, which I was editing like up until the point of the photo shoot, adding stuff and deleting stuff, it was just a lot. Honestly, it was a lot of fun to put together. This is so fun. This is the Mardi Gras look. Oh my gosh, I'm gonna have to start wearing wigs more. I look like a new person. I hired a photographer. He does a product shoot for all of our other stuff. So I hired him, which I also thought was gonna be a little questionable since it was like, ooh, this is a super sexy photo shoot in like lingerie that you got me, babe. But I'm gonna be doing, I'm gonna be modeling in front of this guy. I didn't know how he was gonna take that, so I instead decided just include his whole family in during the photo shoot, at least so like when I gave him the book and he's like, wait a minute, who was taking these pictures? I could be like, but your whole family was there. And it ended up being cool, so. I decided to tell him that I was gonna just buy a wig to try it on because I needed an excuse for the next day, which would be me in cornrows since it was the day of the shoot. I love this. I needed an excuse to have braids the same day. So I told him, I was like, babe, I bought some wigs. No, I bought a wig. I really want to try it on. You're gonna love it. I'm gonna buy this wig just for you. So I made like this whole elaborate lie just so I could have an excuse to get my hair braided so that when he called me during the shoot and he were to see me with my hair braided, he wouldn't be like, when the hell did you get your hair braided? You know? And I knew it was gonna take time to take off. So I was like, I'm just gonna tell him I'm gonna get it done, and I'm connecting with his sister to just be able to see what a wig feels like. During that day that I was like going wig shopping, he was actually upset because he had told me to get my passport renewed, and I honestly still haven't gotten it renewed because he like said he dropped it, and I had told him to print some stuff out and never got printed out. So I was like, okay, I guess he's over it. So unfortunately I had to take a little bit of a break. I do have a full-time job, so there's that. Yeah, so Jalen actually got a little bit of an attitude with me while I was doing everything for the surprise. And it was because he didn't know what I was doing. He thought I was like, I don't know, frolic dying. I don't know why he would think that because I have a job and other stuff I have to do with my life. But he had a little bit of an attitude because he had asked me to do something for, he had asked me to get my passport and I didn't get it, whole thing.
Hello.
Hey, babe.
What to do?
I got the wig.
I saw your message.
You're not excited?
See, put it on the car.
Well, I have to get my hair braided.
Who braid your hair?
Blake. He is Courtney's hairdresser's assistant.
Man, you doing all this? Alright, never mind.
What?
Baby, I am trying to take a trip out the country. Can you please get your passport redone? Please. What day? What day?
I'm gonna fill out the paperwork tonight.
I'm just saying, bro. I got shit that I'm trying to do, and you keep putting it to the back burner for a wig. I've been asking you every day this week.
You're cranky.
I'm not being cranky. I just want you to follow through with it. That's all I want you to do.
And I'm gonna do it.
Go ahead on, hang out, do your thing, call me later.
Okay, bye. Now I'm sure it makes so much more sense to him, and I explained it to him and he was like, oh, oops, sorry for being a jerk. Yeah, it was really cool. The day of the shoot, I had the photographer, his sister, his cousin, the hairstylist, his niece, and we were all just there, and it was awesome. Each look was hung up differently, and my I had a little clothes rack. It just felt so fun to do. Like I was like, I'm a star, honestly. Anyway, once we got all the pictures, there was like 300 pictures to choose from, and there's only 12 months. So I had the photographer just creates like this online album for you to like pick pictures through, and I had like all my friends like go in and comment which one was their favorite from each look. So narrowed it down to like 200, then 100, then I eventually narrowed it down to like 30 pictures. When I finally narrowed down the pictures, I designed the calendar. So I did the whole thing myself. I used Canva. In Canva, I just messed around with a couple of different things, added like a calendar view, and eventually made a bunch of different looks. For January, I had the New Year's theme. I even cropped a picture of 1942 because that's what we drank on New Year. For February, I made it a Valentine's Day, super cute with like super sexy lingerie. That's actually something I wore for him for Christmas. For March, I did the Mardi Gras theme because He's from Louisiana. It would be really crazy if I just didn't incorporate anything from Mardi Gras there. April, I did the Rihanna Bitch Better Have My Money look. This is the one I told you was like supposed to be Beyonce, but then I ended up looking like Rihanna, so there you go. It was supposed to be something for him, for his like whole thing, but whatever. One is the me dressed in like a neon outfit looking super like eccentric. And I think this one's interesting for a couple of reasons. One of the reasons is because I'm eccentric and I always have weird, funky things that I like that he thinks is absolutely weird, but I still look fantastic in. And I'm also wearing the Telfar bag that he got me. And I put Stay Weird on it because I'm just like weird and I always like do weird, funky things. And he's like, what a weird style. Then I did a Barbie themed. This one was just like a little Barbie doll, just like 3 different looks. July, I did just 4th of July. I put, he's American, I'm from Dominican Republic, I'm also American, but he's super American. Like I was wearing like little cat ears that are red, white, and blue, and I was wearing red, white, and blue. I was wearing a onesie from his sister's line. August, I did cozy, so I actually wore this because this is from our online store that we have together, and I thought it was cute, especially because I was actually laying on a blanket that him and I always use when we're cuddling on the couch watching something, and we always drink tea, so it just looked like super cuddly kind of stuff. For September, I did the Cowboys theme because it's his favorite team and the season starts. October, I did just a Halloween theme. I was wearing a shirt, a onesie also from his sister's line. November, I got a cake that said, "Happy Birthday, Jalen." I actually got it like delivered during the shoot because I couldn't get it in time, but I'm glad that they got it and they put happy birthday Jalen, and it was exactly what I needed. It's here and it says happy birthday Jalen. And then December was Christmas, so I just wore a Christmas outfit. And like for all these different outfits, I'm wearing things that he got me because he has like a Savage Fenty membership where he gets me stuff, so I had the opportunity to wear it for him and model it and look great, and he absolutely loved it. I think this is the best idea to get as a gift for your boyfriend. It means a lot, and men love bragging about their women, and like they love being like, yes, that's my girl, look, she did this, and like they try to act like they're like, yeah, I don't care, like, oh, you know, get me this or whatever. But like when you put some thought into their gifts and get them something that touches home, they're like, that was so nice. So he was blown away. He was just really, really happy, and he was like, oh my gosh, babe, you're so hot. And I'm like, I know. I definitely would recommend, and it's super fun for the girl too, because like I bought a bunch of different stuff to do the shoot, and now I get to keep it all. So it's like a win-win, you know? We each get something. It's a good opportunity to kind of have like a photo shoot of yourself from that year. Because why not? Why not have a photo shoot where you're looking super sexy? And then you could always relate it back to this was a photo shoot that I did for my boyfriend, whom I loved. And this is all the looks that I had. And it was super cute. That's my idea for the best gift you can get your boyfriend.
That thing is staying back there. That's really good. Ooh. Yeah. A little bit.
So I catch like this? Or should I catch?
Maybe a little big pop.
Yeah.
Litty like a titty. Okay, baby. Then her. You know why? Let that road drop off.
I promise you, you gonna get touched by TJ or let Blakey lay you up. There you go, that lip was wobbling. I do like that. Yeah, I do like that too though. Like I'm doing
You trying to stay still?
Trying to do like a crawl.
Oh,
it's gonna
yeah.
be quick because my knees don't hurt.
Not so much open, but more
Like this, like.
more pop. Pop. A little more with that left leg, a little more pop. How you whirl? Yep. Yeah.
Okay.
And eyes closed.
Roll my ankle.
Real?
Yeah.
Give me.
Camera store. Yeah, there should be some around there.
But my order, it came with a sheet.
Baby, it's in the
Oh, what's another? Pretty. Okay.
So we are finished. The photo shoot is done. So it is 2 p.m. It took 5 hours. I hope he loves it.